Hey friends, I want to wish you a very happy new year and welcome to 2025. So as per New Year's tradition on this channel, I'm going to share my investing plan for 2025 and the 6 places I plan to invest my money to maximize my returns. Let's get straight into it. The first place I'm going to invest my money is in stocks. Did you really think I was going to start with anything else? Stocks are the foundation of this channel and my portfolio, so naturally this is my first investment choice for the year. I especially recommend stocks for beginners since they have a lower barrier to entry and offer more stability than other options in this video. In Australia, we are lucky to have many low-cost online brokers and investing apps. This makes it incredibly easy for beginners and new investors to start investing right from their smartphones. I personally invest in both individual companies and ETFs, which are investment funds that let you buy a basket of companies through a single stock. The most popular ETFs track major indices like the Australian or US stock market, which historically returns about 8 to 10% annually over the long term. So if you've heard of people talking about index funds or mutual funds, then ETFs are very similar to these. My plan is to continue dollar cost averaging into my favorite ETFs throughout the year. This means I'll be investing the same amount every month regardless of the share price at the time. Dollar cost averaging is an excellent strategy for beginners because it removes emotion from investing and eliminates the need to time the market. There's a popular saying in investing, time in the market beats timing the market. Regarding my individual stocks, I've seen some significant gains this past year. 3 years ago, in my 2022 investing plan video, I shared that my 3 largest individual holdings were Tesla, Palantir, and Facebook. All 3 of these stocks have appreciated in price considerably, with Palantir in particular performing exceptionally well since I invested in at a lower price point. Their success, particularly Tesla and Palantir's, stems from 1, their innovative products which is going to change the world, 2, market optimism about their future potential earnings, and 3, a favorable political climate. Donald Trump winning the US election to be the next president is bullish news for both stocks since he supports electric vehicles and defense. On top of that, the US dollar is performing strongly versus the Australian dollar. When I bought these stocks, the Australian dollar was quite strong when converting to US dollars, so I could invest in more shares. And with all these things happening all at once, creating the perfect storm, I've decided to take some profits in these stocks. I still hold a significant portion, but I decided to lock in the gains and rebalance my portfolio. And I do have plans for this extra cash, which I will discuss later in the video. In the meantime, I'll reinvest some of these profits by dollar cost averaging into safer long-term ETFs. And speaking of dollar cost averaging for beginners, if you're looking for an easy way to invest in stocks or ETFs this year, then check out the Moomoo app. They're a beginner-friendly online broker that allows Aussie investors to invest in both the Australian and US stock markets. Here are 3 things I love about them. 1, they're CHESS sponsored, meaning you own the shares directly under your name, making them more secure. Please note, not all online brokers offer this. 2, they charge very low brokerage fees. They charge $3 per trade for Aussie stocks and starting at 99 cents for US stocks. This is one of the lowest rates in Australia. And 3, they have recently released an auto invest function that automatically buys your favorite stocks or ETFs for you every month or fortnight. All you have to do is create an auto bank transfer from your bank to your Moomoo account. This is ideal for beginners who want to automate their investing through dollar cost averaging and avoid making emotional investment decisions. And since you're my audience, of course I've organized some awesome sign up bonuses for you. Right now, if you sign up using the link in the description, you'll receive up to 10 free random stocks when you make a qualified deposit. You'll also get $2,000 in brokerage free cards for both Aussie and US stocks for 30 days, which is worth over $5,000 AUD. This basically means you get free brokerage fees for a month. Plus the Moomoo app comes with premium research tools, which I believe is one of the best on the market, and it contains plenty of free guides on stock market investing. It's perfect for beginners who want to start investing this year without paying a huge fee. Please note that terms and conditions do apply, so please check them out before proceeding. I'm not sure how long this offer will last, so if you're interested, use the link down below to sign up and claim all the free rewards shown on screen. And if you're watching this in the future, I'll leave a link to the current best bonus offer. The sign up process only takes a few minutes. Enjoy. The next place I'm going to invest this year is real estate. I mentioned last year and maybe even the year before that I was keen to buy an investment property. And well guys, after many years of searching, we finally did it. We found an investment property that checked all our boxes. 1, a relatively large block of land. 2, within 10 kilometers of the CBD in Perth, which is where I live. 3, a livable house that can be rented for the next 5 years. And 4, a price that makes sense. Essentially, our master plan was to find an investment property that's rentable for 5 years and has potential for future redevelopment. We bought and built our current house in 2019, and while we do love it, our growing family needs a bit more space. Our plan is to eventually rebuild on this new property and rent out our current house. After a year of patiently searching and stalking realestate.com.au, we finally found the perfect place. So we got in contact with the real estate agent, which we have known for a few months, and we put in a fair offer. And to our surprise, it was accepted. By the time this video comes out, settlement may have already happened. So yeah, it's very exciting not only to find our potential future home, but also to diversify our investment portfolio, which has been heavily weighted towards stocks in the last few years. And I will be using some of the profits from selling my stocks to offset the new loan for this investment property. If you're also looking to buy your first home or an investment property, I've made a video about the checklist I use to find the right property. I'll link it down below if you're interested. While I don't plan to add more real estate to my portfolio this year, I am keeping some extra cash in the bank in case a market crash creates a good opportunity. If an exceptional real estate deal presents itself, I'll definitely consider it. The next place I'll be investing my money this year is cryptocurrency. While I'm a big proponent of crypto on this channel, I understand many people aren't really a fan, so I don't discuss it as much. However, with crypto's recent resurgence and Bitcoin's dramatic price increase, I think we should talk more about it. I'm starting to receive many messages asking if it's too late to buy Bitcoin. Interestingly, when I discussed it at a much lower price years ago, I barely got any questions whether it's right time to buy. This perfectly illustrates how emotions influence investing decisions. It reminds me of this picture which perfectly illustrates human behavior when investing. Alright, so the big question, is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Well, it depends. If you're planning to hold it long term like I am, I don't believe it's too late. I expect Bitcoin to reach higher valuations in the coming years and decades. However, I would be very cautious about buying Bitcoin now for short-term profits. At this point, it's impossible to predict whether Bitcoin will continue to rise or fall this year. Short-term trading, especially in crypto, is essentially gambling. If you need the money for something specific in the short term, like a house deposit or a wedding within a year, crypto is not the right choice. So here's my personal strategy. I have accumulated significant positions in Bitcoin and Ethereum during the recent bear market. I was dollar cost averaging into them while others were selling. It wasn't easy, but I did it. These are my two largest crypto holdings, which I plan to hold for the long term. Many crypto experts predict this crypto bull market will continue at least to mid-year, with some forecasting an extended super cycle which could last all year. If prices continue rising until mid-year, I might take a little bit of profits from both Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, I plan to hold most of my position long-term, especially Bitcoin, since I believe it will be the new digital gold. Meanwhile, throughout the year, I'll be trading some smaller altcoins that align with current trends. For example, AI and gaming crypto are widely expected to perform well this cycle, according to the top crypto experts anyway. I've already established positions into these trends a few months ago, so I may be doing a bit of trading throughout the year. Please note, I'm only risking money I can afford to lose. Make no mistake, this is essentially sophisticated gambling. I consider it a calculated risk based on my own knowledge and quick access to crypto community news and sentiment. I believe a lot of these smaller coins will increase in price based on sentiment rather than actual use case. At the end of the day, it's all hype and I'm hoping to capitalize on some of these volatility. If you're new to crypto, I would recommend you avoid trading at first. I would start with Bitcoin, learn how cryptocurrency works, and understand why you're investing in it. And if you're experiencing FOMO watching the Bitcoin prices go up, but too scared to get in, then you can grab some free Bitcoin just by signing up to some of my favorite crypto exchanges. It will at least get you started without spending any of your own money. I'll leave the links in the description if you're interested. The next place I want to invest in this year is my business. This channel, Brian Invests, has grown tremendously over the last 3 years, reaching around 50,000 subscribers and 3 million views, which is triple what we had this time last year. Firstly, I want to thank all of you who watch, comment, like, and subscribe to my videos. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Your support helps me provide for my growing family while helping thousands of other Aussies discover this channel and hopefully improve their financial situation. With the channel's growth, revenue from YouTube AdSense and other sources has also increased. Now I need better ways to manage this extra income. This year, I'm investing in a qualified tax accountant to help organize my taxes and structure my business efficiently. In fact, Brian Invests is now structured as a company. So things are getting serious and I am excited to continue improving and achieving our goals for this year. My target in 2025 is 100,000 subscribers. And to do that, I need more help, especially a video editor since editing my own video takes a lot of time. Last year, I was hesitant about hiring a video editor because I'm quite OCD about maintaining my video quality standards. And I'm a bit of a control freak overall. Well, guess what? I finally took the leap. I've hired a team of video editors who have been helping me with my videos these past few months, including this one. They'll be my full-time editors this year, and they'll be very busy as I plan to upload more videos in 2025. While I am still editing the occasional video, they will handle most of the work. This investment saves me time, and since they're professionals, it improves the overall video quality, which is a big win for everyone watching. I have also upgraded my camera and lighting equipment. During the Black Friday sale last year, I did buy a new camera and some lights. Although to be honest, my current gear works perfectly fine. I'm just a bit of a tech nerd who's trying to justify buying new toys as a business investment. But all jokes aside, the new camera and lights will genuinely enhance the video quality on this channel. Plus, I can use the old camera for different angles or as a dedicated camera for creating content for YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. So overall, for better or for worse, you'll be seeing a lot more of this space in 2025. Then you have my other project, Aussie Money Club, which is the free email newsletter I started last year, which has been growing steadily. We now have a few thousand subscribers, so thank you all of you who have subscribed. While I currently manage Aussie Money Club by myself, there are possible future plans for a website, Instagram page, and a dedicated YouTube channel. I'll likely need to invest in some help with all these. So yeah, it's shaping up to be a very busy year for my business, and I plan to invest heavily in its growth. The next place I'll be investing my money this year is in cash. Now usually, I don't like to hold too much cash since it gets devalued over time through inflation. However, this year it's a bit different for me. I think we're currently in a state of asset euphoria as everything is up. Stocks are up, properties are up, and crypto are up. During times like this, I like to hold extra cash in case a crash somewhere presents a good buying opportunity. But let's be clear, I am not saying there will be a crash this year. For all we know, everything may continue rising for the rest of the year, which will be great since I'm staying invested. I'll still continue dollar cost averaging into my favorite stocks and crypto. However, I'm keeping a fair amount of cash on the sidelines, both from my recent stock sales and increased income, just in case. I'm also open to investing in another property if there's a real estate crash in 2025. I'll keep all this excess cash in my offset account since I'll have a new loan from my recent property purchase. Last year, many people asked about keeping cash in high interest savings accounts like UBank or ING versus in an offset account. My answer remains the same. If your home loan rate equals or exceeds the interest you'd receive in the savings account, it always makes more sense to park money in the offset account. The savings from your offset account are guaranteed and tax-free. In contrast, you must pay tax on any interest earned from a savings account. High interest savings accounts are ideal for people without home loans who need to access their money in the short term, for example, saving for a house deposit or planning a wedding within a year. So I hope that helps. The next place I'll be investing in 2025 is my health. This may sound cliche, but the best investment you can make is in yourself. I am a big believer in this, yet I've been neglecting my own health for the past few years. I am proud to say I worked really hard in 2024. However, I'm less proud to admit it sometimes came at the expense of my health. Some of you may not know, but I still work a full-time job and do YouTube on the side. I also have 2 wonderful young kids and a beautiful wife whom I want to spend time with and be present for. On a normal day, I go to work, hit the gym, come home, spend time with the family, have dinner, and help put our kids to sleep. This leaves me with only a few hours for deep work before bed. With all the YouTube stuff and other projects to manage, I would stay up late most nights. I usually averaged around 5 to 6 hours of sleep every night because I was trying to get work done. Weekends were a bit better since I could sleep in longer, but it still wasn't ideal. I knew if I didn't stay up, I was leaving money on the table. However, this isn't healthy and I don't recommend it. I noticed a huge difference in my mental clarity between good and poor sleep. On days with poor sleep, my thoughts were hazy and my memory suffers. Sometimes I would forget the names of very basic things, which scares me. On days with good sleep, my mind is sharp and I'm full of good ideas. In fact, some of the best video or business ideas come to me on days where I am well rested. I believe my body requires 8 hours of sleep to function optimally. So this year, I'm going to try my best to get 8 hours every night or close to it. I've watched many YouTube videos about the importance of good sleep last year, and I plan to finally follow that advice. I need to accept that it's okay to leave money on the table while prioritizing my health. I want my kids to have a healthy dad and my wife a healthy husband. In addition, better rest will also improve my gym performance, which is good for my body. Last year, I still went to the gym 4 times a week after work, but my workouts weren't great since I didn't get enough sleep the night before. I would just do the bare minimum instead of pushing myself. Well, that all changes this year, and I hope to be in much better shape this time next year. So yeah guys, please prioritize your health. There is no point in creating wealth if you won't be healthy enough to enjoy it. As the saying goes, health is wealth. That doesn't mean you can't pull the occasional late night, because let's be honest, life is unpredictable and sometimes there are different seasons of your life where you need to push through to get things done. However, try to maintain a balance and don't sacrifice your health to hit your financial goals. And quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. The information in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any examples of stocks, ETFs, crypto, or any other assets I mentioned in this video are for educational purposes only and not buy recommendations. What works for me might not work for you, so please don't try to blindly copy my strategy. Instead, you can take inspiration from it and do your own research and work out the best plan for yourself. If you'd like personal financial advice, then please go see a professional financial advisor. By the way, if you're enjoying this video or found it useful, comment the words level up down below so I know who you are. And if you're new around here, what are you waiting for, mate? Hit the subscribe button and join this amazing community. Also, please consider signing up to my free newsletter, Aussie Money Club, where once a week I'll send you some money tips, major news in the market, or any cool life updates from me. And I just think it's a fantastic way for us to keep in touch with each other. And if you're interested to start your investing journey this year, then check out this video on screen where I'll show you a step-by-step guide on how to start investing in Australia as a beginner. And as always, thank you for watching, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.